So basically, please, if I have missed anything, I'm sorry, I wanted to cover far more. But there's a lot on 2012. I will be hopefully finishing the book. Yeah, I know, Mary. About 2 months, if I can get away, that's when I'm going to close myself off. And it's going to be kind of a conversation with you. It's not going to be one of these books that's going to be edited, and if it's got mistakes, too bad. Just accept it. It's going to send the logics crazy because they want to change it. Or change it on your own copy.
I was just curious if you could address at all anything like conspiracy theories on HARP or chemical trails or anything like that that's going on.
Chemical trail. Oh, you're talking about them with the...
Yeah.
With
do you
the
have
plate.
any intuition of what that's all about? Been going for 10 years.
I hate to say, and you're talking about the planes, right?
Planes, chemical trails, and HARP, and the dead birds dying.
Yeah, well, that one I've got a future, not a chapter. I've got one chapter on that, and there is a lot to say that it is a reject. You know all the sardines that keep on coming up in San Jose. I hate to say it's like sacrifice, like a. And I don't mean to upset somebody here, but Doreen, really, I'm sorry. But certain when children die early, or somebody dies early, it's really an awakening. Or some children don't even get born; they're stillborn, or you know. It's really a wake-up call, and that's why the sardines, in a way. And it sounds a bit woo-woo, but quite frankly, they sacrificed themselves. It was part of the tsunami, and it came out near Honolulu, and it came washed back in. But it was an awareness to say that we are also destroying it. The chemical trails, yes, and I shouldn't say that, but the government has been playing around. Right, I'm sorry. But that's why I have to be not careful, because I want to get my messages out there. In the book, on the version 1, it's going to be a bit kind of broad-based, but version 2, 3, or 4, I will get a bit more specific as time goes on. Because it's changing and evolving so much. And we're being far more cognitive of what's going on and being aware. We have to. And that's why you're going to see more so-called ghosts around, because the activity is increasing, because the dimensions are coming in, you understand, and being activated. And I hate to say it, by March next year, you're going to see a different sort of kind of, why there are going to be far more riots going on. Is because the elevation of the dimensions and the energies. And I am, you know, you can skip those chapters, but quite frankly, I'm going to go heavily into energy and the physics of energy and the dimensions and parallel universes, you know, but the dimensional shift is where I'm going, because you have to understand it. And that's why it's really a handbook. I decided it's going to be a handbook. So at the back you can see energy and all the you know, chapters relating or sections. Terrorism, you know, it'll be a handbook, and you can go anywhere you want. It won't read like a novel. It's literally whatever the fears. And that's one thing. Last thing I'll close on. Everything in our lives changes, correct? And we're so comfortable with, oh look, I can reach the remote control. I can reach my snack. So I don't want to move. I want to exist in this space because I'm so comfortable. So what happens when you are literally evicted from that? Your security blanket, right? Something would happen, right? You, 13 years ago, something happened to you.
To do math and think about that.
Okay, 13, they don't lie, 13 years ago. So everybody has something in their life that literally gets them, oh my gosh, slams them against a brick wall sometimes. I've had a few brick walls I've kissed. So it literally is going to change you and make you rethink and wake up. So that is a catalyst, correct? Something, a divorce or a relationship or a death is a catalyst. Okay, so what's the catalyst for this one, for the change that we're coming into? Do you know what it is? Fear. And it's going to manifest in every conceivable way. It's already started. And I'm talking about somebody who's been living in England, who they don't like people of my color. Not black, but I'm talking about anybody who looks Indian. So, and they attack, and I've been attacked, you know, and I'm glad I have been attacked, racially attacked, because I didn't know what prejudice was until I was attacked physically. And it's just, that's why this is all happening. So the book is out there, not for people who are going to denigrate it, and I'm not doing anything about Christianity, Catholics, or anything else. I'm just trying to tell you that I respect all faiths and religion, but this is here for a change, and it's going to change everything and rewrite all your hard drives. Seriously. But only the people who are going to be open to it. But the people who are fixed in either religion or a certain thing that they don't want to be, those are the people who are going to be very nasty with what I'm going to be putting out there, and other people like me. So I'm sorry.
We're going to have more fear this month from the crash of the stock market. I think you mentioned in May we might have crashed. You still believe there's going to be a crash in the stock market? Of course,
well, wait a
minute.
Okay, what happens? Good thing. Bin Laden dead. Oh, war over. 15 trillion they spent on this darn war. All right. So, oil prices tumble, and all kinds of things, and which is a good thing for us, but not for them. What's happening? Did you know that? That the oil prices, gold crashed, silver, all of it. So what did I say? What would happen in May? It crashed, right, to a certain thing. But it'll come back again, and it'll go down again at the end of June. So the markets are going to be very volatile during this period. But I knew that May was going to be, and it did, right?
It's falling off quite a bit.
Yeah. Don't mess with it.
But they went up an awful lot first.
No.
Well, I mean, the last several months.
Okay, it's the pendulum effect, and you can read it in the chapter. It's the pendulum effect. It goes to an extreme and then has to come back, and then come back again. And that's what where our society is in at the moment, is in the pendulum effect. We've gone to the ridiculous, and everybody having sex with everybody or whatever, and you know what I mean? And going all the extremes, and it's okay to kill and murder and whatever. Now it's coming back to it has to come, bless you, into safety, and that will take another, some time, quite a few years, decades actually, but it will find its center. Do you understand?
The fear that over the next several years will probably be more
intense.
Well, that's not so much the financial part of it as it will be, because it has been the financial part up to now, but what you're saying is probably it's going to be more
it's universal. It's universal. I'm not talking about a specific fear of the market. It's a physical, it's a mental, it's a spiritual fear. Because we're questioning everything down to our more than cellular level. It's more than just cellular changes. Okay? I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude to the next speaker. But thank you. And if you want the YouTube links, there's about, it's going to be about over 100. But there's a different tab. Sorry, can you grab the board? It's over there.
Thank you.
Is this recording?
Get out of the way, Sully.